Hi everyone, my name is Abhinay and I'm doing this session to share how I generated 10 leads in the last month using PCAC framework. And you must be having very much curiosity regarding what this framework exactly is. If you stay till then, I will be sharing about it. So here we go. And first of all, I would like to welcome and thank you everyone because it's weekend and you might be having a lot of works and you have dedicated time for this on the weekend especially. And without much ado, I will directly jump into the session. So generally, when it comes to me as well as the people I know, these are the common challenges that I have seen people face. One is not clear with niche. For me, it's like struggle of 20 months. What is that one thing that I have to focus on? What is that one thing I have to focus on? And after trial and error for 20 months experimenting, after now, I'm clear with what I have to do exactly. And then monetizing the skills, nurturing the leads, sales, generating the quality leads. And many people see that, okay, when it comes to me, I'm getting the low ticket clients. How can I increase my pricing? And then inconsistent inbound leads. So how many of you are facing one or the other challenge among these?
Yes, I face it a lot of time.
Okay. So when it comes to the agenda, so one thing is I will be sharing what I found out after reverse engineering whatever has worked for me over the last 20 months. Once I analyzed it, the output is this PCAC framework. I will be sharing about it and also the reasons behind getting the inconsistent leads. And there are 3 surprise bonuses. 2 are for 2 persons that I will be revealing in the ending. And for everyone, whoever is in the room live, you will be getting one special bonus from me. And as most of us are into digital marketing, we have this feeling, okay, every session has one or the other pitch. And we always go to the session whenever they start pitching. So whatever I'm doing now, I'm doing this selflessly to share whatever has worked for me so that even if you can pick one thing, it will make a difference in your business. So there isn't going to be any pitching in this session. Yeah. And next, coming to me, Amrita knows this very well because both of us are from the same college and also both of us are from the same branch. So by education, I'm an electronics and telecom engineer. And teaching is the profession I'm very much passionate about since I was in 9th class. That I can see because that is one of my friend told me that I said that I want to become a teacher when our English teacher asked us, what do we want to become? And how many of you are passionate about teaching in the room? Comment as hashtag teach. Awesome, Prantik. Awesome, Amrita, Dimple. I'm very much passionate about this because this is where you impact a lot of people. And a lot of people say that just because of Dimple, I'm this person. Just because of Amrita, I'm this. Just because of Pradeep, I'm this. And then I was into network marketing. I was into direct marketing where we used to go for door-to-door sales, into freelancing and being into insurance as well. And then real estate. In that way, I have changed like 7 different professions in different verticals as well in 2 years after my graduation because I believe that whatever experimenting we can do, that we can do only in the initial years of our career, because later on there will be more responsibilities and our risk taking capacity will decrease. How many of you agree with this? Comment as hashtag agree. Yes, yes, yes. So even from the very beginning, like from the early childhood, I wanted to stand out. And then I found out that if you're doing something on your own, because while I was in BTech, I had one tab, one smartphone, and one dabba phone, that Nokia phone type. And by looking at that, everyone used to ask me, like, are your parents into business? That is when, in fact, I'm from a middle class family where we have a small general store at home, and my mom raised us with her, and she never compromised whenever we need something. So as people are asking in that way, I was like, okay, if we are doing business, okay, that is where we can have everything that we want. So for me, the dream is like building a business where I have freedom and control over my time. And when it comes to who I am currently, I am working as a digital marketing consultant in my dream company, where my boss is even allowing me to work on my side hustle, and at the same time given permission to use the office space for my business as well. That is from 9 to 5, and from 5 to 9, I help the solopreneurs in the online space to 2x their business by increasing the inbound leads. And coming about the highlights, so some of you must be aware of this, that I have taken 100 days writing challenge, and I have published 100 blogs in 100 days without missing even a single day, whether I'm out of station, whether there is internet connectivity issue, whether I travel for the whole day, because I have promised to everyone that I will write every day for 100 days. And I just don't want to be that person who makes the promises or commitments and break them. For that reason, I announced it in front of everyone. And then I helped like 10 plus people with my 4D approach to solve their business problems that were giving them sleepless nights, be it niche clarity, be it doing something in their business to have their goals met. And then I have taken like after completion of this 100 days writing challenge, I want to do something else. And I was thinking what to do. Then I decided, let's go on Facebook Live for 1,000 days. And there is a special reason why I decided that. Can anyone guess what might be the reason? You can type in the chat box, or you can say by unmuting yourself.
To maintain consistency.
Okay.
To interact with more and more people.
Okay. To eliminate fear, Rohan said. And anything else?
Communicate with people.
Communicate with people. Yeah, good. And consistency is the master of attaining anything. Understand your target audience better. Awesome. Get comfortable. Yeah, going on live made me very much comfortable, and I'm not even taking concerned about how my backgrounds and everything is. Get more confident at speaking on video. Yes, that happens. The main, like whatever you have said, it's right. And when it comes to my reason is that to understand whether something is working out for you or not, you have to do it for 1,000 days without expecting anything in return. To validate whether something is working for you or not, 1,000 days. This is the principle followed by Marwadis. Am I right? When it comes to my experience, yeah, I heard Russell Brunson saying If you publish content every day for 1 year, you won't be having any problem. Reason is that you will find your voice. Finding your voice is nothing but finding your calling that makes sense to you and everyone. And you can see that is like your purpose. And today is 349th day. Yesterday is 348th day. And now I'm very much clear regarding what exactly I have to do. This is something that happened with me. And when it comes to me, one quality I have is that you can say I'm very undisciplined student who doesn't listen to anything. So the reason for saying this is that I have done hell lot of mistakes. If someone says this should be done, I was like, why only that way? Let me give you one example. So when I restarted my career in network marketing business, we were told you have to target people who are making at least 30,000 rupees per month. And I was like, okay, whatever we are doing is to serve people, to help them achieve their dreams of that in that manner, achieving their primary motivating factors. Oh, you are so consistent. Yeah, we'll share that at the ending. But I was like, why are they saying in this manner? As we are doing to serve others, why to have this partiality? And I was targeting the people who are only in the villages. Because of that, I was having very less growth. And after I joined the internship program of Digital Deepak, he said about the concept of India 1, India 2, India 3, where India 1 is the people who has more spending capacity. We can consider them like US, the like top rich nations in the world. And India 2, they are with less spending capacity. India 3 is where you can do something for free with the intention of doing something for others. Charity, we can say. But if we focus on that completely reversely, then you will be having a lot of struggles. So in this is one example of not following what is recommended and making the journey uncomfortable. So one thing is that if you might be facing any challenges or you might be doing any mistake, if you speak with me, I might have committed that mistake already and taken my lesson. So you can get benefited because of my experience. And one more thing is that I have generated around 30 plus inbound leads where I wasn't at all looking for generation of the leads. So I'm doing something for my passion or for my madness, I can say. And I was getting leads. I got like 2 to 3 job offers, out of which I have said okay for only this one because their vision is inclined with what I'm doing. And just because it complements what I'm doing. And right now I'm getting mentored by 4 plus people for different things in the business. And I'm just structuring everything. So this is in brief about me. And yeah, when it comes to the benefits of using this P.C.A.C. framework is that you will never have the leads problem if you follow this over the long period of time. And you always have people wanting to work with you. Day before yesterday, I have spoken with one of my good friends who became friend with me recently. And after the call, one thing he said is that, bro, I have to work with you on anything. Like we had to work on a common project. This is something that happened. And you can literally decide with whom you want to work. Not like, okay, I got this project, so I just want to work on this so that I can have some cash flow running into my business. You won't be having that problem. And then people will buy anything that you promote. So last month, one thing happened. One guy connected with me over LinkedIn and we started interacting. And then he said, okay, bro, you are working in this company, right? Startup wise. So I would like to know more about this business. And later he told me that one of his friends wants pitch deck. Yeah, pitch deck designing is one of the services that we offer at Startup Wise. And I didn't tell I do this. I didn't mention I create the pitch decks, but that person came to me for having that pitch deck. So if you follow this, you will be having the same. People will connect with you as a person and they want to buy anything that you promote. You will have the same. Shall we continue? Comment as hashtag PCAC and we can continue to the framework. And how many of you are able to connect with me so far? Awesome. Awesome. So when we break down the PCAC framework, it stays in this way. Problem that we want to solve, connecting with the people, authority building, and closing. And yeah, some of you have the expectations regarding learning the different strategies of lead generation and also learning lead generation specific to some platforms. So whatever I'm going to share in this session, it's not specific to any platform, but it is the core foundation of what you have to focus on when it comes to generating the leads. And if you want to focus on LinkedIn, Amrita is best in that, and she's already doing that. And if you want any other platform, if you say Twitter, okay, Anshu is not here. Yeah, one guy from Prantik's team does that. So this is not specific to any platform. These are the core fundamentals that you have to focus on. So if we go further deep into it, it says in this way. So when it comes to problem, the problem that you want to solve. So here, one biggest challenge many people face is that, okay, I have multiple talents. I can solve different problems and some of them are not at all related. Yes, Jasminder, you can definitely try this framework, and to get the better results, you can definitely connect with Amrita in this group for LinkedIn. And once you connect with Prantik, he will have the guy for better strategy on Twitter. But if you focus on this, yeah, it will help you. And even if you can be identified with one thing, that means for me, I can solve mindset related problem, digital marketing related, growth hacking, sales, lead generation, health. So, and you can see anything related to the mindset, I might be able to help. So here at the ending, I was stuck with three things regarding what I have to focus on. And one of the biggest challenge for me is that I want to focus on having my thoughts, my words, and my actions in sync. When you have this, then whatever you do, that will give great results, because people can relate with you. They won't get confused. So here what you have to do is that list out all the problems that you can solve and then choose that one problem with which you can identify most and travel by with an intention of solving that problem particularly. Here, if you choose one thing, it doesn't mean that you don't do the others. It is that whatever message you send out, it is to speak with that one particular target audience to solve that one particular problem. And because of my approach, what happened is that I have the people who started coming to me for different things and even for network marketing business too. Uh, if you consider this profession, it is where people will simply beat around the bush, and that is considered as somewhat in a negative sense. But here, people started coming to me even for this as well. This is something that I have achieved. So if this is happening for this industry, it can happen for any other industry and any other product as well. And next, connecting with others. See, generally people will be having these feelings like, okay, I'm into business to business, business to customer, or direct to customer. So whatever you are teaching, that might be different for me. But the thing is that irrespective of the type of business you are in, you are always dealing with people. So it's always people to people. So what I do all the time is that I connect with the people, because once you interact with new people, you get to learn something new. How many of you agree with this?
I agree.
Awesome. So in this room, I really enjoy the way Amrita works, and Venkat, Jasminder, and yes. If I'm not taking someone's name, it doesn't mean that I don't. It is big. Have taken these names because I know these people from the long time, and from the way our conversation went, all of the people in the room are amazing in whatever they are doing. So I just connect with the people, and one powerful funda that is working for me is always staying curious. If you are having any other things in your mind that might get conveyed in a different sense, but you are genuinely curious about the people, that is where people will be able to connect with you. And one more thing is obviously caring for others. That is the main funda that is required when it comes to building a sustainable business. And once you do this, you literally have like know people for different who are capable of doing different things. Let me prove that with you. So Amrita, can you unmute yourself?
Yes.
If I want a video editor, can you find me one?
Yes.
Okay. Venkat bro?
Yes, for sure. We can find if, out one video editor for you.
If I want a LinkedIn ad specialist, will you be able to find me one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have taken these names because I know these people are connecting with more people regularly. So because of that, you won't be having any problem. And for me, when I was designing my website last year, I was stuck with designing the logo, and it was the last minute, just like how I did slides just today. And one person called me, and I told her the situation. And within 1 hour, I had logo ready, and she did completely free, just for the sake of helping me out. And when I was working on the slides today, one guy texted me and he said, "Do you want any help with the slides?" These are some of the benefits that you have. And Amrita once shared, you will have many homes outside your home because of connecting with the people. And yeah, this is like everyone knows this. There is no need of emphasizing much on this. And one of the main things is this building the authority. So I would like to have three persons share their inputs on how to build the authority, like in their thoughts.
I can add Should I
Yeah.
add here?
Yes, you can.
So, like for the authority part, we can say someone can share their proof of work, or it could be like creating content on the type of topic or the type of niches we are like we would be approaching people on. For example, if it's for a real estate business, we would like show and I want clients who need help from me for the marketing part. I would say how like people are doing their marketing stuff, how this ad campaign is very good, which points are actually going good for this. So that's how we can add here.
Yeah, you can continue. Can others mute themselves? Yeah, you can continue.
हो गया, बाद में दूसरा राउंड करूंगा.
Sure, sure. Uh, so Pratik, are you done or are you still continuing?
Yeah, as I was saying, like for the content creation part itself, and then is the proof of work, showing your work. Like if you have worked with someone else, but if you don't have like an experience, we can actually take any example of other brands what they're doing on the same niche, and then we can take it and like show it to the world, be through social media profiles. Yeah, that's
Awesome
all I.
inputs. Yeah, Amrita, I think you want to say something.
Yeah, so one of the ways of building authority, I think it's when you show that you are like you are an expert in your niche. So in the communities, let's say, if someone has asked a question and if you provide your insights on it, or if you share your experience on this, on some topic or whatever problem they have, when you start solving people's problems, they see you as a person who has the authority in that particular topic.
True.
Yeah.
And
I
anyone
actually
else?
forgot adding one more.
Yeah, bro.
Just as I was thinking, like we also can give value to the other person, or like help, like for example, if we take one brand itself, be it like for ice cream seller or something like that. I'm just taking an example here. So if we like take one person and give that person a value, like, or we can give feedback, like the feedbacks that they actually need to improve their brand, or to improve like their content strategy, or it would be like they are missing out on something that they could add here. So that's how we can provide them with a with something of value. Yeah, that's my input.
True. By adding numbers in content like generated revenue for client in next days and mentioning the brand which we work builds authority. True. So like everything you have shared is right, and the starting point of it where you don't have any proof of work and anything is that what Amrita said, solving the problems of others. Once you do it, then they start seeing you as an authority. And once you do it, then you will be having the people who share that, okay, Amrita has helped me with this, Prantik has helped me with this, Ankita has helped me with this. And once you make use of them, you can start building your social currency. And you can also do like how Prantik said, by sharing your approach. Once you do these things, you will be able to build your authority. And I have the clients coming to me just because of the content that I was sharing. That's it. And nothing more, nothing less. And the very exciting part is closing. So how many of you are facing the challenges with closing? Comment as hashtag close. Nothing to worry about what others may think about you, because even now I sometimes face the challenges while closing the people. Except Prantik and Amrita, any two persons can share what the biggest challenge they're facing in their closing journey. Like when closing the people. What do you think is the main reason behind not being able to close? That's fine. I will continue. They say for experience or pricing. Okay. So how many of you came across this us versus them instead of you versus me? How many of you come across this? Okay, fine. So haven't heard of this, didn't got the context. Okay, when you're dealing with a prospective client, before striking the close, there in that situation, if you consider, like for example, let's take Amrita as she turned her video on. So let's say she's she's an expert. Yeah, she's already an expert in LinkedIn, and I need the LinkedIn services. So I'm lead for her, and she's focusing on closing me to get her services. So here, if it is us versus them means their challenges, and us means Amrita and me. And most of the cases, what happens is that you versus me, like you will be speaking against the client or in that manner where they don't have that feeling that you are a friend and they are working with you to sort this out. Am I making sense? Yeah. And one more thing is that if you do the first 3 steps, where the problem, connecting with the people, and building the authority, if you do those 3 things right, then obviously when the people are at close, it is us versus them. They consider where them is their challenges, and you are there to help them out to get that particular solution. And one literal example is that your friend is in some problem. So how you deal with your friend to get that problem sorted, that is how everything should be when you're dealing with the client. Once you have this, then everything will work. And once I checked it, like reason behind the successful sales of mine, it is in the same format. I was solving a problem and I connected with them deeply, and then they're already seeing myself as authority in whatever I'm doing because of the content that I created, and then closing them. Yeah. How about generate leads? Yeah, I will come to that. So I think in August, I have kept an offer where one person asked me, if you just teach me how to generate the leads, what am I going to do with that? Obviously, the purpose of generating the leads is to close them, right? If you're able to generate some leads and if you're not able to close them, then again, it's not something that you want. That is the reason I'm covering this one as well. This is it. Let me speed up. So if we summarize, it goes in this manner: deciding the problem that you want to solve, and then connecting with the people selflessly with the genuine intention of connecting with them and learning something from them, and build your authority by solving more problems and build your social currency, and then close them with the approach of we versus them. Let me show how this is working. When it comes to me, as I already told, I have multiple interests. Demo session of converting leads into clients. Okay, I will do that at the ending. So grow the company that I'm working for. That is one of my primary intention. And the second is to help the people who are like me, who never want to compromise in their life and they want to do something on their own. And also I want to help the people lead the healthy life because of the challenges that I'm seeing that people are facing, that even at the very young age, people are dying because of the chronic conditions. And as I already told you, for me, words, thoughts, and actions, those should be in sync. And these three are 3 different things, and people will definitely get confused if I speak about these 3 things differently. So when it comes to my approach, this is how I am approaching this. Mindset is the biggest problem for the people. So if you go to any piece of my content, it all revolves around the mindset, having the right mindset. Even if you take the strategies that I talk about, like maybe creation of the customer avatar, or any growth strategy for the company, mindset is the core thing that I make as the foundation. And I connect with the people. And then obviously, because of all of these things, authority is being built. And once I speak with them, I'm closing them. See, are we able to connect with this when it comes to generating the leads and taking them towards closing? And obviously, within this 40 minutes, I'm not able to close everything. That is the reason I just covered the gist of everything. If this is making sense, comment as make sense or MS, so that I understand I'm able to deliver what I wanted to deliver. Awesome, awesome. Now, I want some volunteer from the group where we can work on how we go with this approach. Who wants to come to volunteer? Option is for everyone.
I can come.
Okay, Prantik, as we have interacted more, I want to go with Pradeep or Kalpana. You can decide. I just want to give a chance to others as well.
Yes, yes.
Okay, let me take Pradeep. The reason for choosing him is that he's not into digital marketing, and whatever I'm saying is that this works for everything else. And if I'm able to, like, if we are able to figure out for him, it means like it is applicable for everyone. So Pradeep, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, Abhinay.
Yeah. So tell me your top 3 priorities. And here it's around generating leads for yourself, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Fine. Then this applies. Yeah, tell me. What are your top 3 priorities? If they are different, that will be so good. Hello.
No, basically, I will come from my business point of view
Okay.
regarding my cement field. My priority has become nowadays it has become like to generate 2D and 3D leads for my company for which I am working there.
2D and 3D leads.
Elevations, yeah, 2D plans. I am what do you say? My topics will be totally out of the box for you guys.
In that case, it is going to be better if we connect on personal level.
Yeah, sure.
Uh,
You can go ahead with
yeah.
some other
Hi,
person.
Kalpana.
I think
Yeah.
so. That
Hi,
session
Kalpana.
will continue good.
Thank you, bro. Kalpana, you can unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yeah. Tell me. Tell me your top 3 priorities. If they are completely unrelated, it is so good.
Sorry.
Tell me your top 3 priorities that really matter to you. And yeah, continue.
So it should be regarding business only, or it can be both personal.
Personal, we can interact on one-on-one basis. You can say about the business.
Okay, so my top 3 priority right now is making my personal brand like landing page kind of thing.
Okay.
Second is to generate quality leads.
Okay.
And third is building authority in domain, but I am confused in niche clarity also.
So niche clarity is problem for you. Is it?
Yeah, 80% I have clear out, but dilemma
Okay.
between 2, 3 topics. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So here, when it comes to this, as these are all closely related, this is pretty straightforward.
Sorry.
I mean, when it comes to building the personal brand, that means the landing page. And also, once you do this, you can generate quality leads. And once you generate the quality leads, and if you serve them, it builds your authority, right?
Got it.
So these are all closely related. As we, okay, do you have something else which is something beyond this?
Yeah, the niche clarity topic I have told. That is one problem I face.
Fine. In that case, yeah, let's sort it later on. And I would like to work with Amrita because I know her and I know her different priorities. So that will help when it comes to this approach. Amrita, shall we continue?
Yeah, sure. So should I tell you my three priorities?
Exactly. Those three
Okay.
different niches that you mentioned.
Right. So it's not about niche. So the first priority that I have is to find a niche, which I'm working on right now, to
Okay.
find a niche. The second thing is to like create a product or create, it can be either a digital product or it can be a coaching business. So thinking about something that I can build so that I can scale it very well. And the third thing is obviously once I have decided what I want to do, then obviously I would want to grow it. So I think marketing, that would be the third priority.
Fine. As you put me in more difficulty because again all are related. So let me make one example here. Let's consider.
Should I tell you my three different niches or something?
Yes.
Okay, okay, all right. So I am interested in minds. So I'll just tell you the three kind of things that I like doing. So one is content creation. Yeah, one is mental health mindset. The second thing is content creation, digital marketing, and those stuff. And the third thing is like the industry that I'm working in right now. Like since I'm working at Mastercard, it's more related to fintech and payment space. So right now, I think all the three things are very drastically different, and that is causing even more confusion in my life.
Even when I was connected with my current mentor, I told him that let's keep about the job aside. Then we can we will be able to work out on this in a better manner. I'm not telling you in this case here. So if we go to the problem, it is that one thing with which like around which you can build an authority easily. For example, when it comes to me, there was a time I was focusing every message to build my authority in health space, but later I understood that's not mine because whomever I'm interacting, whichever like profiles I'm seeing or their assets regarding the business, I was saying this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. You have to work on this, you have to work on this. But the conversations are not going around health. So if that is happening, I was like, okay, that won't be something that I can focus on. For example, if you look at this, what is that one thing? When it comes to me, let me share an example. Growth hacking and performance marketing are two things I'm very much connected to. And if you ask me to choose one among these two, I say growth hacking because it is where you work on taking someone from 0 to 1. And when it comes to performance marketing, if someone is at 0, then you can't really help them. You can always help someone who is at either 1 or 10 or 50 in that way, to go from there to the next position. And when it comes to me, I can see myself more in the people who are struggling in the zero, because I have been there, and I have done something to come out of it. And just because I can relate with them better, if I were to choose between these two, I choose growth hacking. So in that way, what do you think, Amrita, is your biggest strength?
Fintech.
Content. So now your biggest strength is content, and at the same time you want to help in the mental health or mindset space as well. So if you can choose your vehicle as content and the audience as someone who is into mindset space or mental health, like maybe coaches or the companies in that space, then you are creating content for them, and at the same time you're also serving this purpose of serving others regarding the mental health. And if you refine this even further, if you specifically serve coaches or consultants, obviously you will be working on creating business system for them as well. That is where you can also include fintech into what you are doing. And even when it comes to my business too, my biggest strength is mindset, because I dealt with people and I have been through a lot of shit, I can say. Because of that, the way I look at the things differs, and whatever I do, everything found, like for everything, foundation laid on mindset. So once you choose this, then obviously you know what problem you're solving. So you will be creating content around it, and you will be speaking with those specific people. You will be solving that particular problem, and you will be creating content around the same, and because of that your authority also will be built. And as you speak with the people with the genuine intent, then obviously it's always they consider you as a friend, as a family, and you will be able to close them if you know the right approach when it comes to closing. Because even if you do everything right, if you do at least one mistake while closing, then you are done. Everything that you have done so far, all that goes into vain, because I have been there, so I can see it. So is this approach clear for everyone? If it is clear, a comment as clear. If it's not clear, comment as not clear. I welcome even the negative aspect as well. So Amrita, you tell me, is this making sense to you? Because this is your real problem that I know.
Yes, and I have tried reaching out to consultants and coaches in the mental health space, but I haven't really got a good response from them. So I think probably the issue might be in the authority and the closing part, like the CAC part, because like I had tried solving that problem once, but I did not feel that there is a lot of demand for content creators or like social media marketers as such in the mental health or mindset space. Like most coaches like creating their content on their own. That is how I felt.
Fine, we can definitely figure that out. And at the same time, if you check Alekia's group today, even though I have this session happening today, I didn't post about this. And even if you are able to recollect, I didn't post in the September as well. I didn't promote anything on this particular day, because, and at the same time, even when it comes to whatever I do, I focus on direct response marketing. If you go to them, they have a chance of rejecting you. But if you make them come to you, then as long as you are following proper processes, you always have ball in the court. That is the reason whenever there is an opportunity to promote about myself or my businesses, I won't do it. And whatever I do, I just make sure that I attract the right target audience. Is this making sense to everyone? Comment as MS. True. Awesome. And here you can ask me anything. I wanted to stay in the session itself and clarify them, but just because of the time constraints, and even you bear with me for 1 hour closely. So you can ask your concerns here, and if it is a small one, we can definitely work on it out here itself. And if it takes more time, we can definitely connect later.
Can you repeat the approach session in short?
Approach.
Yes, the previous slide.
Previous slide. So everything here, like when it comes to this one, right? Applying to your business.
I didn't get this PCAC.
PCAC. So this is pretty straightforward. P means the problem that you want to solve. C means connecting with the people selflessly with the intent of connecting with them. A means authority building to attract your dream clients, and C means closing them. If you have any questions related to this, definitely we can connect later on.
Okay.
And here, sorry, Aditi said right about Tushar. So I will be working with Tushar and Prantik for 1 week regarding whatever concern they might be having, whatever challenges they might be facing regarding their business to simplify it. And the reason for choosing them is that I didn't mention about sharing this with anyone, and they shared with their friends with the feeling that it is helpful to them. And with that intention, because of that intention of serving selflessly, I want to work with them for 1 week. And then as all of you stayed till the end, I will be sharing a 4D approach, which helped around 10 plus of my friends to get clarity regarding what exactly they should be doing in their business. And I appreciate all of you for staying till the end. And
Hello.
yeah.
I had just one query. Okay, your what do you say, framework PCAC. Okay,
Huh.
you said first identify the problem, right?
True.
Then connect with the audience.
True.
Then build your authority, and
True.
then the closing part. Okay,
True.
but isn't it right? The right approach. I'm just talking from my point of view. Okay. So once you identify the problem, okay, rather than connecting to the people first, if you build your authority first through content, and then connect to the people, am I missing out something?
Repeat once again.
The
last part.
First, identifying the problem, okay, then building the authority first, then connecting to people, and then closing part. So
yeah, when it comes to connecting with the people and building authority, those things happen simultaneously.
Simultaneously, okay. You can say.
So when it comes to me, I do only one thing. If I find someone interesting, someone whose journey is different, I directly say, see, you're quite different from whoever I know, and I would like to connect with you so that I might be able to learn something. So I say this, and I have them messaging me, or I message them. At the end of the day, it's all about connecting with others,
right?
And just learning from their experiences, and if they want something, helping them without expecting anything in return.
Right.
Just curious how much time this process take time. So when it comes to time, so for someone, this might take 1 month. For someone, it might take 3 months. For someone, it might take 6 months to 1 year. It depends upon where you are in your journey. So I won't say in this particular time frame, you will be able to achieve these things. But if you follow this, then whatever strategy that you follow, that will definitely work. So if you guys can turn your video on, we can take a snap. All of you guys can keep in this way. Thank you for turning your video on. And if you have any concerns, you can definitely connect with me in the DM, and I would love to help you all. 12 persons are there, and yeah, I'm just taking one more screenshot to have the list of people who are there till the end, so that I can share your goodies to you. And thank you for staying till the end. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Bye. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye guys. Have a good day.